Good evening. Welcome friends and families and community members to our 8th grade moving up ceremony. Before we begin this evening, there are a lot of people that I'd like to thank. The Board of Education, Dr. Spindler, unfortunately, who couldn't be here because of a family issue. I'd like to also thank the faculty, the staff, and their commitment, their hard work and dedication to our students. I also need to thank our 8th grade teachers and staff that worked tirelessly to ensure that you had a successful year while planning the moving up ceremony. So thank you, Mrs. Dwyer, Mrs. Hart, Mrs. Kuckerstein, Mrs. Antonelli, Dr. Coriel, Mrs. Slanker, Mrs. McCagg, Ms. Stern, Mr. Schassinger, and of course, Mrs. McCormick for organizing the ceremony, for putting countless hours into making this event a success. Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Miller, for all your efforts in bringing the ceremony to fruition. Finally, I'd like to recognize Mrs. Valms and Mrs. Fratt, who are retiring at the end of the year. On behalf of the district and the junior high, we would also like to say thank you for all the years you've done, and we want to ensure that we want to congratulate you and you wish you best wishes on your retirement. You certainly deserve it. Students, I know that teachers do not always rank at the top of your list, but you will appreciate all that they've done for you. In the meantime, try to remember all they have taught you and show you how mature you've become over the years. Last but certainly not least, thank you parents and families for your involvement and dedication to your children. They would not be on stage without you tonight for your guidance and for your support. Without further ado, I'd like for all the students to please applause for their families so that they could be recognized. Middle school is considered the toughest time during a student's educational experience. During middle school, students often question as they transition from childhood to adulthood. Adults in the audience, I'm sure you can remember the many times your middle school children question you. They question you about, of course, organization skills. In junior high school, students test their limits. For example, they'll ask, "You're the only parent who will not allow me to do this, right, Mom?" Being connected to technology is often, of course, prime importance to your children. The latest text must be answered now, and of course, I know that one big is no surprise. Today, students, you are leaving us, and we have mixed feelings. We're proud of you, and we have high hopes for you. We will miss you, and the life that you have brought to us at our school. Since coming here as 6th graders, you have become a little bit more independent, and I bet you can still remember your first day here. It may have been exciting and a little intimidating, but I'm sure when you look at the current 6th graders, you think, wow, they look so little. I can't believe that I was that small. You were that small, and with that, you can see how much you have grown, learned, and matured since being at the junior high. Now you're ready for the next big steps in your life. High school. Make no mistake about it. Going to high school is a big step, and you'll certainly find it both challenging and rewarding. Tonight, we are celebrating their moving up ceremony to the 9th grade, and this is how it should be. Students, you deserve it because you've done well here. Before you leave junior high and head to high school, I have one challenge for you, which is to make sure that I see you back here on the stage when you graduate from high school. I will leave you with these important words from Maya Angelou. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude, because success is not a destination, it is a journey. Once again, congratulations, best wishes. Before we get to awards, I'd like to welcome Nevaeh Gregory, who's going to come forward, who's going to lead us into the Pledge of Allegiance and have a speech for us as a class president. Nevaeh? Hopefully the wind won't blow.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I wanted to be a lot of things over the years. Truth is, I still don't really know what I want to be. But that's okay because I've got one thing figured out. I want to be a leader. My entire life I've wanted to lead, whether that be leading my family, my friends, or the school. For now, I'm president of my middle school. For sure, that's an accomplishment, but there's much more in my past. I just know I'm destined for greatness. Because as Malcolm X says, those who stand for nothing fall for anything. A couple years ago, I cried and whined about how nobody voted me for student council. Now I'm student council president. I worked on myself. In 5th grade, I came home, and oh my God, excuse me, I'm a little nervous. In 5th grade, I came home for that 2-week break we all know ended up being the COVID break, which is the reason we never got the spring fling or the Bronx Zoo trip. I know COVID was hard for that younger version of me, but now I'm standing right here in front of you, ready to go to high school. This school is kind of crazy, but I've learned to find comfort in the craziness. And I hope you all have been able to too, because it's kind of hard going to a school where everybody knows everybody. I'm gonna miss this crazy here. You know, coming to school, 7 in the morning, people have a little bit too much energy. Back in 5th grade, I thought I'd have the same friends my entire life. I'm gonna have to say goodbye to you at the end of the year. I've gone through so much to get here, and I know it just gets harder. Soon I'll be paying taxes and feeling bad I can't help my daughter with her math homework. Trying to remember that Spanish Miss Weiss taught us so she can pass her Spanish final. I know this speech was supposed to be about how great it is here and how my grades are top notch, but none of that is really true. In fact, I'm ready to just burn all my textbooks, but I know Miss Dwyer would have my head. There's a quote from Martin Luther King. Our lives begin to end the day we become silent for all the things that matter. When I was voted president, I was supposed to give you students a voice. I'm not sure if I quite accomplished that this year. As my going away present, just promise me you'll use your voice, because I'm not going to be here to give you mine anymore. Don't turn your cheek on someone, because I guarantee you someone will be there to slap you twice as hard. There's a quote from Malcolm X again. Those who stand for nothing fall for anything. Don't fall, because I care too much for all of you to let that happen. Don't forget me. Have a good evening. At this time, can all of the choir make their way over to those microphones?
I'm not doing it. You gotta hear your confident. Go in the back. Can y'all move forward? I don't like it. I don't like being there. You're getting you're joking. And you're fucking joking. Absolutely not. That's why. This sucks. Get on.
I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I'm living ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, don't love you as
Can we leave now? Can we leave? Exactly. I want to leave. Time to leave. Shimmy, shimmy.
Thank you, Ms. Stern, and thank you to our choir members from the 7th and 8th grade team. Thank you. At this time, we'd like to have our faculty come in to present the various awards to our students. Okay, we're going to start with the Diligence Awards. Families, if you can look at your bulletin, and it shows you the various descriptions of the awards that we'll be presenting this evening. Okay. The first award being presented is the Diligence Award, and that goes to Vanessa Drabick and Noah Pareka. Please stand. The second award is the Sue Mack Memorial Award. The recipients are Vanessa Drabick and Joshua Calderon. The third award is called the Greg Beck Award, and the recipient is Aiden Visagi. Aiden, please come forth. The next award is the President's Awards for Educational Excellence. The first recipient is Kaylee Badowski. Kiana Chan. Jordan Francis. Edwin Gomez. Athena Haldane. Joey Hall. Samaya Islam. Sadia Jahan. Liba Litton. Robert Seaton. Nazia Sultana. Mason Tambora. And Aiden Versace. These are all the students who are receiving the President's Awards. Congratulations. The following students are also receiving the awards for the President's Awards for Educational Achievement. Gavin Bushi. Imadul Chaudhry. Ryan Conti. Madigan Crow. Vanessa Drabick. Amelia Edwards. Lamaya Hadbani. Josh Jerome. Sydney Keeler. Vicky Lee. Jaren Mahi. Noah Pareka. Harmony Quinion. Noel Simmons. Terrell Slowensky. Nyona Smith. Manuel Vargas Garcia. Claudia Vitale. Angel Williams. And Jennifer Zarati. Congratulations, everyone. The following is a guidance award. The recipient is Trinice Bryan. The following award is the High Honor Roll or Honor Roll for all 3 years. That truly deserves a set of applause. Kaylee Badowski. Jordan Francis. Joey Hall. Liba Litton. DeRay Maddox. Robert Seaton. Mason Tamboro. Congratulations, everyone. The following award is known as the Triple C Award. The recipients are Jordan Francis, Athena Haldane, the next set of awards is the New York State Controller Achievement Award. These are the recipients. Kaylee Badowski, Kiana Chan, Amelia Edwards, Jordan Francis, Edwin Gomez, Josh Jerome, Liba Litton, and Aiden Versace. Congratulations, everyone. At this time, we'd like to recognize the following students who have made Junior Honor Society. These students, we're going to ask that you simply stand so our families could certainly recognize you and applaud for you. The following students are the 8th grade members of the National Junior Honor Society. Please rise as I call your name. Kaylee Badowski, Gavin Bushi, Keandra Chan, Megan Corcoran, Vanessa Drabick, Amelia Edwards, Jordan Francis, Joey Hall, Lamia Habani, Samaya Islam, Sadia Jahan, Liba Litton, Skylar Phillips, Noel Simmons, Mason Tamboro, Aiden Versace, Claudia Vitale, and Angel Williams. These are the Junior Honor Society members. Please give them applause. You may be seated, boys and girls. Thank you. Well done. At this time, we'd like to introduce our teachers for the Teacher Award. The first presenters will be Mrs. Dwyer and Mrs. Sheridan for Social Studies.
Good evening. The first award I'd like to present is the Award for Excellence. This was the student who had the highest average in my class, and that would be going to Jordan Francis. Over here, Jordan. The next award is for the student who improved the most during the school year, and that is Manuel Vargas Garcia. These next awards are for the students who knew exactly what was going on in the world, and those awards go to Skylar Phillips and Aiden Visagi. At this time, I'd like to introduce Ms. Hart and Dr. Coriel.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Coriel. I teach English Language Arts and English as a New Language. I'd like to give an award in English Language Arts to Lamia Hatbani. Whoops, there goes everything. And one in English as a New Language to Pablo Quintero Romero.
Good evening. My first award goes to Most Improved in ELA, working diligently to improve ELA skills, and that is Skylar Phillips. My next award is for Most Improved Writer. This student worked diligently to learn and improve in writing skills, and that award goes to Serenity Fowler. This next award goes to the student. It's the Shakespeare Scholar Award. This student's receiving this award for reading a Shakespeare play with a critical eye, and that is Aiden Visagi. My last word is for academic excellence. This is for the student with the highest grade point average in grade 8 ELA, and that goes to Liba Linton.
And now Mrs. Antonelli will join me up here and give science awards.
Mr. Leung and I would like to give a few awards for science for 8th grade this year. The first set of awards is for consistent effort, Lamia Hatbani. Samaya Islam. Aliyah Ruiz. Nazia Sultana. The second award for science tonight is the Most Improved Award. And the Most Improved Award goes to Vanessa Drabick and Joey Hall. And our Academics and Excellence Award for Science goes to Kaylee Brodowski and Gavin Bushy. Our final award this evening for science is the Most Enthusiastic Student, and that goes to Madigan Crow. And now I'll call Mrs. McCagg up.
Good evening. My first award goes to one of my students for academic excellence over the past 3 years, and I'm very proud of him. And that goes to DeRay Maddox. And my next award goes to one of my students who is always working hard, giving 100%, and always kind. And that goes to Kadeem Johnson. And now I'd like to introduce Mrs. Kukerstein with her awards.
Good evening. My name is Emily Kukerstein. I teach math here at the junior high school, and I just wanted to start my award presentation with a quote from one of my heroes. And I feel like it also sums up this year, now that we're coming to an end. Woo! So, we might not all be hardworking athletes like Ric Flair. However, we do have some very hardworking mathletes that I would like to recognize. First, in 8th grade math, I have the students that not only had the highest averages in math, but also exemplified what it means to be a student through their hard work, not giving up, being able to stay off of technology, allowing me to push them and ask them to do extra things above and beyond because they were working so hard. So my Mathletes of the Year for consistent effort and high achievement are Edwin Gomez, Skylar Phillips, Sadia Jahan, and Harmony Quinion, who unfortunately was not able to be here tonight. I also wanted to recognize my most improved Mathletes of the Year, who maybe started out a little rough, but I can tell you by the end of the year, they were doing really well, asking wonderful questions, participating, and I just hope that they continue to keep growing as they move into high school. So for my Mathlete for most improved effort and achievement this year is Serenity Fowler. And Lanesia Johnson, who also unfortunately could not be here today. I also teach the algebra class. They are the 8th graders who at the end of the year, just last week, took the Algebra 1 Regents for high school credit. I could not be more proud to say that out of the 26 students that took the exam, all 26 students passed. So they should be proud of them, and you, everybody, parents, you should be so proud of them through some, well, I don't think there was any blood, but definitely some sweat and tears. They all were able to earn that credit and pass, so that is no small feat. I did want to recognize those students that achieved a level 5 of mastery, which New York State says that they have exceeded the expectations for Common Core. They got it's a grade of 85 or above. So for mastery on the Algebra 1 Regents with an 87 was Jordan Francis and Liba Litton. With a grade of 90, Athena Haldane. And then the highest score in all of the Hudson City School District with a 92, Aiden Visagi. Congratulations, I'm so proud of everybody, and I wish you all the best of luck when you go into high school. And now Mrs. Hart and Mrs. Dwyer are going to give out the special awards.
So these are the awards for Miss Parati for agriculture. The first award goes to Shamil Dixon. The second award goes to Serenity Fowler. The next award goes to Samaya Islam. And finally, Noelle Simmons. The next awards are being given out for Mr. Palmieri for technology. And the first one is to Megan Corcoran, sorry. Corcoran. The next one is Joey Hall. Elizabeth Marsh. Manny Vargas Garcia. And Aiden Thasagi. At this time, Ms. Stern will come up and give out choir awards.
Hello, my name is Sammy Stern, and I am just finishing up my first year as the choir and music teacher here at Hudson Junior High and the Senior High. And it's not a certificate, sorry guys, but I do have a small little token of my appreciation for my 4 wonderful 8th graders that gave it their all this year in choir, and I'm so proud of the work they've done and the amazing musicians that they have become. So, here they are, Liba Litton. Sumaya Islam. Shamil Dixon. And Ella Howe. And without further ado, I'm going to pass it back over to Miss Cooper for the moving up portion of the moving up ceremony.
Okay, families, this is the time that you guys have been waiting for. So without further ado, we're now going to introduce our students who will be moving up. We're waiting for the helicopter to pass. Okay, the first student, D'Angela Beebe. Gavin Bushi. Kaylee Badowski. Trinise Bryan. Joshua Calgaro. Kiana Chan. Amadou Chowdhury. Tamid Chowdhury. Ryan Conti. Megan Corcoran. Madigan Crow. Charlie Delacruz Cruz. Aaliyah Denson. Shamil Dixon. Vanessa Drabick. Serenity Fowler. Jordan Francis. Edwin Gomez. Nevaeh Gregory. Alexander Guerrero Gonzalez. Athena Haldane. Joey Hall. Isaiah Hurd. And Abdullah Hussein. Lamia Habani. Ella Howe. Samaya Islam. Malia Jackson. Sadia Jahan. Kadeem Johnson. Lakira Johnson. Sydney Keeler. Liba Litton. Liba Litton. Joy Maddox. Addison Mann. Elizabeth Marsh. Aiden Mack. Rowan O'Neillin. Skylar Phillips. And Matthew Piero. Noah Pareca. Pablo Quintero Romero. Terrence Robinson Jr. Lily Rigo. Josiah Riley. Kiana Rojas. Sergio Rodriguez Romero. Aaliyah Ruiz. And David Ryder. Robert Seaton. Noel Simmons. Niona Smith. Nazia Sultana. Mason Tamboro. Tiara Thompson. Manuel Varga Garcia. Aiden Visaggi. Claudia Vitale. Angel Williams. And Sean Wren. Thank you, everyone. At this time, we'd like to present Mr. Derek Reardon, who's going to introduce the high school 9th grade class. Mr. Reardon.
Before we get to that, I'd like to thank the junior high staff and administration for preparing the students on the field for 9th grade. It's a big accomplishment. Next big chapter of their lives is right in front of them. It is going to be a lot of hard work. Parents, family, friends, the high school staff, and myself look forward to working with you over the next 4 years. Students on the field, congratulations. And I, right now, without question, have the best job of the night in introducing the new Hudson High School 9th grade class and class of 2027. Give them a round of applause. Thank you for coming. This concludes our 8th grade moving up ceremony. The students at this time will recess out. Thank you.